of naphthol red light, and that really helps punch it up. The quinacridone violet gives it a really pretty pinkish hue. And you can see as soon as I touch that color to the edge, it just charges into the flower, and I pull it down along the edge and into the stem. This is a fun technique, doing it this way, because when you're working wet and wet like this, that color will just flow right into the wet area. And then later on you can add a little bit more as it starts to dry. So right away I've established color on that flower. You'll be surprised how quickly this one is going to work up. I'm not going to go there because this is very wet and I don't want it to bleed out. So I'm going to come into this whole area now, and this is a bud. Wet the whole area with clean water. And use the point of your brush. Remember, anywhere that you put water, you're going to have paint. And this technique, as you've seen, I've used it over and over in all the designs. It's a great way to learn how to control the paint, how to control the moisture content of the paper, and how to achieve a soft effect. I'm just going to touch that in, see? And the wetter the surface, you can actually use gravity by just tilting the paper up. You can see here how the pigment will pool down at the bottom. I can use a thirsty brush just to lift off any extra water that I have. And if I tilt it this way, the color is going to settle down into this area of the flower. I can pick up a little more pigment. Because my paper is tilted, I'm going to really be able to control how that color flows. I'm a little shaky this morning. I've had 3 cups of coffee, so there. So I'm going to keep my hand out of this. In fact, I can tilt it just a little bit, and I'm going to go in and create a little tiny bit of a ruffle along this edge. I'm going to lay pure pigment just down where I want it. Remember, we did this with the rose petal. Come in with a damp, clean brush and just soften that edge. Just soften it just a little bit. And what that does is it helps create a little bit of a valley. Now, if your water is not clean, it's going to dry and leave a watermark. You don't want that. See, I can do the same on this side. So I come in with a little bit of color. Remember, go right to the edge if you're using stronger pigment. Wash the brush out and soften